You feel it across the empty dark. A whisper that is not a sound. It is a feeling, a deep and terrible cold. A star is dying. Its light is thin and weak, like old paper. Its people huddle in the growing shadows. You feel their fear as your own. It tastes of frost and finality. They send their last hope into the void. A prayer woven from freezing energy. It is not a request for rescue. It is a plea for remembrance. They do not ask for a new home. They ask for a new sun. An impossible, desperate dream. Their world is locked in a final orbit. It cannot leave. So they pray for a miracle. The whisper finds you. It finds you because you listen. You listen to the songs of pulsars. You listen to the hum of black holes. And you listen to the silence of dying things. This silence is the loudest of all. You consider their plea. The cold sinks into your bones. Even light years away, you feel it. You could ignore it. So many cries echo in the dark. It is the way of the universe. Stars are born and stars die. But this one is different. It is not just the fading of a fire. It is the fading of a billion souls. Their quiet dignity touches you. Their impossible hope inspires you. They do not rage against the dying of the light. They ask for you to build a new one. You close your eyes. You are just one human, a forged smith of metals and light. What they ask is not star science. It is something far beyond. It is an act of creation on a divine scale. And it is something that has never been done. You open your eyes and send your answer. A single pulse of warmth across the void. It carries no words. It carries only a promise made in starlight and resolve. You will forge them a new dawn, or be unmade in the trying. A new sun requires new fuel, the rarest kind. You cannot scoop it from a living star. You must find the bones of dead ones. You must travel to a cosmic graveyard, a place where titans once burned. Your ship is small, but it is yours. It glides through streams of forgotten time. You pilot it toward the Great Reef Nebula, a graveyard where star-born giants rest. Their light went out eons ago, but their essence remains. You arrive. The nebula is a swirl of ghosts, colors that no living eye was meant to see. Filaments of crystallized hydrogen hang like webs. The silence here is ancient and profound. It is a tomb and a nursery at once. You extend the ship's collectors. They are designed for this impossible task. They sift through the cosmic dust. They gather the heavy, sleeping atoms, the very heart of a star, long since gone cold. It is dangerous work. A single miscalculation could erase you. But you are careful. You are a master of your craft. Your work does not go unnoticed. The universe has its ancient custodians. They call themselves the Elder Ones. They are beings of immense age and power. They are the self-appointed gardeners of reality. They prune what they deem unfit. A thought enters your mind. It is not your own. It is smooth and cold as polished stone. It speaks without a voice. You trespass in our garden. The thought is not a warning. It is a statement of fact. You touch what is forbidden. They believe in balance. The perfect cold balance of a finished painting. Birth and death are cycles they permit. But resurrection, that is an aberration. Creating a new star is not part of their grand design. They see it as a weed in their perfect lawn. And they do not like weeds. You feel their collective gaze upon you, a pressure that could crack planets. They watch you gather the dust of their fallen charges. They do not approve of your ambition. They do not approve of humanity's reach. To them, you are a child playing with fire. But you know you are a smith, and fire is your tool. You have the materials. The dust of dead suns fills your hold. Now you need a forge, a place to hammer light into form. No physical place can contain this power. You must build your workshop between realities. You find a fold, a wrinkle in the fabric of space-time, a place where the rules are thin. You anchor your ship, and then you begin. You push, you pull. You use your will as a tool. You carve out a pocket of existence, a bubble of pure potential. Inside this bubble, there is nothing. No time, no space, no up or down. It is the ultimate clean room, an anvil of true nothingness. It is here you will perform your impossible task. It is the only place that can withstand the strain. The Elder Ones watch. Their disapproval is a constant hum. They could crush your little bubble. But they are curious. They want to see you fail. They believe your ambition will consume you. A human trying to play God. It's almost amusing to them. Almost. You bring the dust into your non-space. It hangs before you. A cloud of sleeping potential. It is cold and inert. You take your stance. There is no floor, but you are grounded. Your will is your foundation. You raise your hands. They are your hammers. You don't need metal. You don't need tools. Your mind is the forge. Your hands are the hammers. You shape reality with focus and intent. You are the only human who can do this. You strike. The first blow is not physical. It is a focused pulse of pure will. It slams into the cloud of dust. A silent shockwave echoes through the nothingness. It sends ripples out into real space. Ripples that travel faster than light. The dust begins to glow. A faint, resentful red. You strike again and again. Each blow is a lifetime of training. Each impact compresses the dust. It heats the atoms. You are hammering light into existence. You are beating a sun's heart back to life. This is no place for a hard hat, but you almost wish you had one. The cloud of dust is now a sphere, a compressed ball of raw fury. It churns with nascent energy. It glows with a terrifying light. The Elder Ones watch, their curiosity turning to alarm. This was not supposed to work. You pour all of yourself into it, your hope, your promise, your defiant spirit. You are the catalyst. You are the spark that will light the fire. You feel the star's core reaching a tipping point. The pressure is immense. The energy is unthinkable. You give it one last push. Not a hammer blow, but a gentle nudge, a whisper of permission, live, and it does. The sphere ignites. There is no sound in your forge, just a silent, blossoming nova of pure white light. It fills the nothingness with grace. A star is born, back in its home system, light years away. A new dawn breaks. The dying sun is eclipsed by a new, vibrant yellow star. The people you saved look up. They feel warmth for the first time in generations. They see a promise fulfilled. They weep in the sudden, brilliant light. Your moment of triumph is short-lived. The ripples of your creation have summoned them. The Elder Ones have come to pass judgment. Their arrival is not an explosion of energy. It is the opposite. A sudden, chilling absence of it. Their ships bleed into reality. They are not made of metal or matter. They appear to be crafted from frozen time itself. Shards of solidified moments. They glitter with the light of stars that died before the galaxy was young. They are beautiful and terrible, and they surround your position. A voice fills your mind once more. It is no longer just a cold whisper. It is a chorus of ancient thunder. You have broken the fundamental law. Creation is our domain, not yours. The aberration must be unmade. Their judgment is absolute. Their sentence is death, not just for you, but for your creation. They intend to snuff out your newborn star. They will restore their cold, perfect balance. They raise their weapons, lances of solidified entropy, instruments designed to accelerate the death of suns. You move your ship between them and the star, a tiny shield before an impossible threat. But you are not just in the ship. You are the ship. You are the star. Your consciousness is linked to your creation. It is your child, and you will defend it. You stand against their immense power. They see a fragile human, a fleeting life form playing with forces it cannot comprehend. They do not see the smith. They do not see the will that hammered a sun from dust. That is their first mistake. They fire. Beams of pure decay lance towards your star. They are designed to unravel the laws of physics, to drain energy and light, to turn a sun into a cold, dead rock in seconds. The beams are unstoppable. They have never failed. But they have never hit a star born of a human promise. You feel the beams connect, not with your ship, but with your will. You stand firm. You become a shield of pure intention. The light of your star does not flicker. It burns brighter, fueled by your defiance. You will not let them harm your child. The energy of their attack flows into you. It is a torrent of unmaking. It should annihilate you. But it meets the heart of a creator. You do not block it. You do not absorb it. You redirect it back into the forge of your mind. And then you understand. The forge that built a star can do more. Creation is not a single act. It is a constant process, and it can be used as a defense, a weapon they cannot possibly understand. You are a smith. They are wardens. They preserve. You create. You begin to work, not with dust, but with their own attacks. You take the energy of decay. You place it on your anvil of nothingness. You raise your mental hammers, and you begin to forge. Not a star, not light. Something new. You learn to bend their light. You twist their beams of entropy. Gravity becomes your shield. You weave it like a tapestry around your star. They fire their weapons of ending, and you use that very energy to build a wall of new beginnings. It must be very confusing for them. A real head-scratcher. The conflict is silent, but it is not unseen. Your first hammer blow, the birth of the star, sent ripples everywhere. Now, your stand against the Elder Ones sends tidal waves. Races across the galaxy turn their sensors toward this single point in space. They see the ships of frozen time. They know the legends of the Elder Ones, the ancient, untouchable powers, the gardeners of reality who tolerate no weeds. They have seen worlds extinguished for lesser transgressions. They expect to see a star die and a human flicker out of existence. But that is not what they see. They see the beams of decay bend. They see impossible gravitational shields. They see a single tiny ship holding its ground. They see a lone human defying the oldest powers in the known universe. A human smith defending their creation. A whisper travels the star lanes. A story passed from one star system to another. A story of the human who forged a sun. A tale of defiance against the gods of the dark. A galaxy holds its breath. And for the first time in 1,000,000 years, it dares to hope. The people of the new sun see it too. They see the silent war raging in their sky. They see the terrible ships of the wardens. They see your small craft standing alone. And they feel your struggle through the light of the star you gave them. They are not a warrior race. They are artists, poets, thinkers. Their world has been dying for centuries. Their technology is old. Their ships are few. But their gratitude is a fire as hot as the new sun itself. They will not stand by while their savior fights alone. A fleet rises from their reborn world. Dozens of ships, then hundreds, then thousands. They are old designs, outdated and outgunned. Compared to the Warden's vessels, they are paper boats against a tidal wave. But they are not empty. They are full of courage. They arrive. They form a wall around your position, a wall of fragile hulls and determined souls. They place themselves between you and the Elder Ones. They cannot fight the Wardens, but they can be a shield. They offer their lives to protect the one who gave them back theirs. It is the most beautiful gesture you have ever seen. The arrival of the fleet changes you. Their courage fuels your resolve. You look at the ships of the Elder Ones, their perfect ancient weapons, and you see them not as a threat, but as raw material. You are a forge-smith. It is time to get to work. You do not shatter their ships. Destruction is their tool, not yours. You reach out with the power of your forge. You touch their vessels of frozen time, and you begin to unmake them. You reverse the process of their creation. With every pulse of your will, you unforge them. Their lances of entropy dissolve first. The complex bindings of their power unravel. The solidified decay turns back into harmless radiation. Their hulls of frozen time begin to thaw. The moments they trapped and weaponized are set free. The ancient light within them returns to the void. Their weapons turn back into stardust. Their ships, marvels of ancient power, slough away layer by layer. They become clouds of hydrogen and shimmering particles. You are not destroying them. You are reminding them what they are made of. You're the galaxy's most aggressive recycler, and business is booming. The Elder Ones are frozen, not by their own technology, but by sheer disbelief. They watch their invincible fleet dissolve. They watch their ultimate weapons fail. They are being deconstructed, gently, methodically, peacefully. It is an act of utter dominance without a single act of violence. The chorus of thunder in your mind fades. It is replaced by a single, stunned thought. A question from the oldest beings in existence. How? The question is not a demand. It is a genuine, shocked inquiry. They do not understand what is happening. You send them your answer. A feeling, a concept, the warmth of the new sun, the courage of the fleet protecting it, the joy of the people below, the sweat and strain of the forge, the beautiful, messy, glorious act of creation. You show them that true power is not in preservation. It is not in maintaining a cold, static balance. It is not in pruning and judging. True power is in building, in creating, in making something new where there was nothing before. You have given them a lesson they had forgotten over countless eons, a lesson in the power of a single, determined hand. Their remaining ships withdraw. They do not flee in terror. They retreat in thoughtful silence. They fade back into the space between realities. They leave you with your star, your fleet, and your victory. They have much to consider. You look at the new sun. It burns steadily, a beacon of warmth and light. You look at the fleet of your allies. They dip their ships in a salute of silent gratitude. The galaxy is breathing again. The story of this day will be told forever. You are no longer just a human forge-smith. You are the star carver, the one who hammered a sun from nothing, the one who faced down the oldest powers and taught them a new way. Your name is now a legend, whispered in 1,000 languages on 1,000 worlds. Your legacy is not one of war or conquest. It is a lesson written in fire for all eternity. It is the brilliant light of a new star, a testament that one person's will, one person's promise, can forge a new dawn and change the balance of the universe forever. You have carved your name not in stone, but in the stars themselves.